Hey everybody, I'm Justin Schlegel with RHP Real Estate and Team Schlegel. This is your December 2023 Phoenix Real Estate Report. Let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about inventory. So, inventory started to rise over the past several months, but it's kind of flattened out now. We're not seeing the continued inventory rise. In fact, numbers have actually come down a little bit in certain areas. So right now, there's about 9,800 active single-family homes in the entire valley. That includes part of Pinal County and most of Maricopa County. When we add in the coming soons, as well as, townhouses, condos, etc., we've got just over 13,000 that are active on the market. That number was higher just 30 days ago. So inventory is not increasing at this time. Demand, on the other hand, is a little bit low. So right now, about 27.8% of our overall inventory on the market is under contract. We like to see that up in the 30s for sure. So about 5,027 properties are currently showing under contract around the valley. Interest rates have a lot to do with a lot of things these days, but the last few weeks have been positive news. We are no longer sitting at 8% for conventional loans. In fact, at the end of last week, we were seeing about 6 7/8, so under 7% for conventional. And then the FHA, VA, the government-backed stuff, that was about 6%, depending on the lender, depending on the situation, maybe even, 5.99 type of a situation. So we expect interest rates are going to, stay fairly flat here for the rest of the year. But there's a lot of positive news and a lot of positive forecasts that show interest rates should slowly decline as we go through 2024. So nobody has a crystal ball. We shall see. The Federal Reserve said that they are going to change rates and lower the rates on their end, which is not a direct correlation with interest rates for mortgages, but we saw how that played out this year, and certainly they rose. So maybe that will also help us as we move into this next year. New build incentives. So lots of builders have some pretty good inventory, either where a buyer backed out, couldn't qualify anymore because of the higher rates, decided, hey, you know what, now's not the right time, or they just have that inventory building because people need a place to live. So there are some great incentives for year end if you can close quickly, year end. Otherwise, there are still some other incentives that can be taken advantage of for homes closing in the first quarter of 2024. We can help you on those new builds. So please do not visit the community without us getting you properly registered first. So 2024, what could happen? Well, it's a presidential election year, so I don't think anything super crazy is going to happen. That's my personal belief. I don't know it to be true yet, but we shall see. But what I do believe is we're going to have a very strong start to the year. I think the first half of the year is going to be quite active. Springtime is going to be normal, really lots of activity and transactions, because I think people will understand that, okay, interest rates are better than they were. They maybe are not as low as they'll eventually get to, but we can refinance later and we really want to move. So people have adjusted to some of the inflationary costs now, and they can kind of figure out what makes sense with their budget and what doesn't. So I think it's going to be very active. Now, if inventory stays really low, but activity increases significantly, that's going to push prices up. So that's something to watch for sure. If you can buy. If you don't feel like you can buy, then don't buy. And we can certainly look at rentals as well. So lots of moving parts impacting the market, but I do think we're going to have a fairly healthy 2024 and beyond. So if you have any questions about real estate, please don't hesitate. That's what we do. 623-203-2264, and the information is below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.